Hi, I'm Candace Leung. I'm VP of Business and Legal Affairs at Cinedigm. We're largely a US-based domestic distributor. We love independent film, have really strong home video and theatrical and digital distribution.
So this is our conference, the business conference for SEEfest. What are some of the misunderstandings that young filmmakers, especially independent filmmakers, have when they come to you as a distributor?
I think that a lot of young filmmakers don't have a lot of experience with delivery and the process. A lot of first-time filmmakers should really get good guidance from their representation, ask all their friends, and really look into the specifics of what their representation is doing so that they are covered, and they also begin to understand the process. So the next time they get a little bit less lost and they become professionals.
When somebody comes to you and you look at a project and you say, okay, this is ready, we like it and it's ready. What are some of the things that you are looking at?
Well, I'm the lawyer, so in the end I depend really truly on our acquisitions team. And they're looking at the watchability of the film, but most importantly, does it fit into our slate? We have thousands of films, we have hundreds that we buy, so where does it fit into the market? What kind of home video release, what kind of digital release, what kind of VOD release, what kind of theatrical, if any. Sometimes it's better served for a certain type of film to be released only on home video and digital. But sometimes it would benefit from a small theatrical release or a platform release that grows by word of mouth.
Is that still the perception of young filmmakers that come in and they're expecting for you guys to take it to every theater in the country so that everybody has access, or are they still now mitigating their expectations of what a distribution means for them? Do you know?
I don't really think it's about mitigating the distribution, it's about maximizing the profitability and the revenue. And sometimes for a particular movie, it's going to mean home video and digital. And why I say that is because theatrical is very expensive, and those distribution expenses become a part of your income statement, becomes part of your P&L. Those distribution expenses they're expensive. And so doing a theatrical release, it really depends on how you're going to make your money back.
So as a lawyer, you're looking at these films that are coming in and acquisitions bring you something. What are some of the common mistakes that these people are making, that the young independent filmmakers are making?
I think there's a little bit of an obsession over Final Cut, because the reality, we're looking at finished films and it's a Final Cut. And sometimes our technical and production team or our TV buyers, they're going to want to cut the film for the purposes of showing it, but it's not really editing. It's just making it to fit the right formats. So lawyers tend to focus on that, and the reality is we're not really cutting the film.
Right.
So, and getting really good representation from the outset, and being really smart, learning from your representation what the contract's really about. Because once you learn, you can get a sense of how good your representation is, meaning lawyers included, because not every single lawyer is going to know everything about the process.
Do you think, and one last question because I know you have to get back in there, but do you think that there's this push to try to make things simplistic when it really is a really complex business model when it comes to film?
I don't think so. I think a lot of the business is a case-by-case situation. It's not about simple or complicated. Some of the best contracts are simple, that you can explain to somebody. You can explain it to your mom, but it might take a lot of paper to get there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.